complete with that repairability test. Show you guys the results here. Give you another overview of all of those surrounding shingles. And we'll take a closer look at the shingles right above this one. We can see quite a bit of damage. So we have those tears I already pointed out. The shingle is just tearing real easily whenever you're lifting it up. Shingles are very brittle and worn. So we have that tear there. We have this tear. I believe we had another small tear. Yep, right there. So we have those 3 tears, shingle 5, 7, and 8. And then we had quite a bit of stress fractures to those surrounding shingles as well. We can see that real bad right there with the broken matting. Give you a side view of that as well. You can see how much that is creasing there, not from barely even lifting it up much at all. So we can see how that stress fracture was caused. What those stress fractures are is the matting on the shingle is breaking in that area. And so that's going to be damaging the integrity of those shingles, also affecting its water shedding capabilities, as the matting is the main component for that. Got this stress fracture right there. With those stress fractures, see that's real bad there. We can see that these shingles are much weaker now in those areas with the stress fractures. That's going to not allow those shingles to do what they're designed to do as best as they should. See that all along there. It's very weak, very loose. Stress fracturing all across on this one. Right there. Stress fracture to this one as well. I just want to show you the difference with this shingle here. We can see we only had to lift up the left side in order to remove those nails over there. So this right side we can see is not compromised. You can see how strong that is, since it doesn't have the broken matting on there. You can see no stress fracturing to this one or this side, compared to when we come over here. You can see how loose that is. Lift that much easier than over here. So I do not believe, gotta check the mat transfer as well. I believe we had quite a bit of it. You can see that right there. Mat transfer there, real bad. You can see all of the damage that left on the bottom of that shingle as well from that mat transfer. Right there, you can see exposed fiberglass showing through the bottom of those shingles now with that mat transfer. So that mat transfer will also be damaging the integrity of those shingles, as we can see chunks of matting torn off the bottom of them. And it'll also make it more difficult for those shingles to reseal properly. You can see that now that matting is stuck to that tar line there, so those shingles will have less surface area to seal down to. You can see some more mat transfer there. Some more there. Yeah, so we got mat transfer all over underneath every single one of those shingles. And I want to point out as well, we use the putty knife to unseal the top shingle, and then the flat bar to unseal these ones down here. We can see mat transfer along both of those rows. So either tool that is used is going to cause some mat transfer there. So I do not believe repairs are feasible to this roof. This roof is very worn and old. You can see the condition that those surrounding shingles will be left in. If repairs are completed, we'll be left with stress fractures, tears, mat transfer. We have, let's see, we have at least 4 damaged shingles, additionally damaged shingles just from the repair test for one. And those are left in a condition for some potential water intrusion, possible leak hazards. So I do not believe repairs are feasible to this roof, as this insured would have potential leak hazards anywhere there needing to be repairs done. And we can see one right there that needs to be repaired. So this insured would be left with leak hazards all over their roof, and that would not be indemnification, leaving them with more damage than they had pre-loss, leaving them with more damaged shingles. We'll have at least four damaged shingles for every one wind damage shingle repaired. So I do not believe this roof is repairable. I'll go and chalk up all of those damages and get some better pictures of those. Thank you for your time.